Question number 5. Prove the following properties. Z is real if and only if Z equal to Z bar. So we want to prove both the parts Z equal to Z bar there. Okay. If Z is real. So let me take this Z is real if and only if Z equal to Z bar there. Now we want to take this Z is real. Z is nothing but x plus iy. We want to prove this Z equal to Z bar, isn't it? So Z is x plus iy and Z bar is nothing but x minus iy there. So take everything to the left hand side there, so that we will have this x plus iy minus x and plus iy. In that time we can cancel this iy and x and x will be get cancelled here. The remaining thing we have iy minus can be written here as plus here, so that we got 2iy equal to 0. So we can have this from the above equation. We have is that y equal to 0. That y equal to 0 is nothing but the imaginary part is 0. That means we have only the real part. So is real here. Okay. Then we want to prove the other part also. It's nothing but is that it's real if and only if Z equal to Z bar. We proved that. Okay. Now let me take the second division. Z plus Z bar divided by 2i here. So here also we can take this 2i is conjugate, isn't it? So here Z is x plus iy and Z bar is x minus iy whole divided by 2i here. Simply we have 2 only there. So if we have this x plus x is 2x here, and we can cancel these two. So 2x divided by 2 can be cancelled, 2 and 2. So we have x only there. So that real part of this Z is here x now. So this is also real only here. And then in the third one we have Z minus Z bar divided by 2i. Here Z is x plus iy, Z bar is x minus iy divided by 2i here. So x plus iy, we have to multiply this by minus symbol. So it is minus x plus xy. So we can cancel these two, and then x plus iy plus iy is 2iy divided by 2i. We can cancel even here also. So simply we have y here. So the imaginary part of Z is y. So this is the proof what we want here. Sixth problem. Find the least value of the positive integer n for which square root of 3 plus I whole power n is real. If it is real, we want to find the least value of the positive integer n. And then the second division is purely imaginary. If it is imaginary, we want to find the least value of the positive integer n here. Okay. Let me see the first division now. Here it's given root 3 plus I whole power n. Okay. Let me take this as n equal to 2 now, the least positive. Okay. Just we want to take this as 2 here. So root 3 plus I the whole square. That means let me take this value of n as 2. So here we can expand by the formula a plus b the whole square. That a square is 3 here, and b square is I square is minus 1, and 2ab 2 into root 3 into I now. So we got the value as 2 plus 2 root 3 I now. Suppose if we take this root 3 plus I, n value is 3. So root 3 plus I the whole cube. We can let me have this split into two parts there. Root 3 plus I the whole square into root 3 plus I here. And then for this the value of the first bracket root 3 plus I the whole square is nothing but 2 plus 2 root 3 I. Here we have already root 3 plus I there. And then multiply with this 2 into root 3 is 2 root 3 and 2 into I is 2I, and then these 2 into root 3 into root 3 is simply 3. So 2 3s are 6I here, and then 2 root 3 into I. Even here also that I into I is I square, that is minus. So minus 2 root 3 is here. Again we want to simplify the real and imaginary here. This will be cancelled. So 2 plus I 2i plus 6i is nothing but 8i here. So purely imaginary when n equal to 3 there. Okay. So and then again we want to find that positive integer of real when it is real. So put n equal to 4 here. If you put n equal to 4, here root 3 plus I the whole power 4, we can split this as root 3 plus I the whole cube into root 3 plus I, and the value of root 3 plus I the whole cube is nothing but 8i into root 3i there. So just multiply these two. 8 root 3i is here, and if you multiply these two here, that is minus 8 here. So here we can have the real and imaginary parts, and then again we want to put the value as 5 here. So root 3 plus I the whole power 5, we can split this as root 3 plus I the whole power 4 into root 3 plus I. So the value of this root 3 plus I the whole power 4 is minus 8 plus 8 root 3i into this root 3 plus I here, and then just multiply minus 8 into root 3 is minus 8 root 3, minus 8 into I is minus 8i, and then 8 root 3i into root 3 is root 3 into root 3 is 3, so 24i here, and then 8 root 3i into I is 8 root 3 I square is minus, so we can have this as minus 8 root 3 here. So we can simplify here. This 8 root 3 into minus 8 3 is nothing but minus 16 root 3, and minus 8i plus 24i is 16i here. So here also we have the real and imaginary parts there. So let me take this n equal to 6 here. So root 3 plus I the whole power 6 can be written as root 3 plus I whole power 5 into root 3 plus I here. So the value of this root 3 plus I the whole power 5 is minus 16 root 3 plus 16i into this root 3 plus I is here. Just we want to multiply by root 3. Root 3 into minus 16 root 3 is, here for the simplification we can take this minus 16 as common, so 16 into root 3 plus I. So now we have root 3 plus I into minus root 3 plus I, that is nothing but a plus b into a minus b there. So we can have that a square minus b square, that we can have a square is root 3 square is 3, and b square is, here I square is minus 1. So let me take this casual multiplication, or a plus b into a minus b, anything we can take there, so that we can have this as 3 minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4, minus 4 into 16 is minus 64. So when n equal to 0, we have simply we got the real number. So the least positive number is n equal to 6. We are substituting the value of n from 2, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, isn't it?